the National Security Agency headquarters in Fort Meade, MD. Patrick SmithGetty Images Baltimore, a former National Security Agency employee, admitted on Friday that he had illegally taken from the agency classified documents believed to have subsequently been stolen from his home computer by heirs working for Russian intelligence. n.s.a, 67, of Ellicott City, Maryland, pleaded guilty to one count of willful retention of national defense information, an offense that carries a possible 10-year sentence. Prosecutors agreed not to seek more than 8 years, however, and Mr. Bo's attorney, Robert C. Bonsib, will be free to ask for a more lenient sentence. He remains free while awaiting sentencing on April 6. Mr. Fo had been charged in secret, though some news reports had given a limited description of the case. Officials unsealed the charges on Friday, resolving the long-running mystery of the defendant's identity. Mr. who worked as a software developer for the n.s.a, was born in Vietnam, but is a naturalized United States citizen. Prosecutors withheld from the public many details of his government work of the criminal case against him, which is linked to a continuing investigation of Russian ing. But in court documents, prosecutors did disclose that he worked from 2006 to 2016 for the n.s.a.'s tailored access operations. The unit, whose name has now been changed to Computer Network Operations, is the n.s.a.'s fastest-growing component. Its break into foreign computer networks to gather intelligence, often leaving behind software implants that continue to collect documents and other data and forward it to the agency for months or years. Prosecutors said that from 2010 until March 2015, Mr. Fo began removing classified documents and writings. He kept those materials, some in digital form, at his home in Maryland, according to prosecutors. It appears he was charged in March 2015. Mr. Fo is one of 3 n.s.a. workers to be charged in the past 2 years with mishandling classified information, a dismal record for an agency that is responsible for some of the government's most regarded secrets. The leaks have come to light as investigators scramble to trace the source of an even worse breach of n.s.a. security. The public release of the agency's Inc. tools by a still unidentified group calling itself the Shadow Brokers. Some of those tools have been subsequently used for ransomware attacks that shut down or disrupted businesses, hospitals, railways and other enterprises around the world this year. Government officials, who would speak of the classified details of the case only on condition of anonymity, said that Mr. Fo took the classified documents home to help him rewrite his resume. But he had installed on his home computer antivirus software made by Kaspersky Lab, a top Russian software company, and Russianers are believed to have exploited the software to steal the documents, the official said. It is not clear whether anyone at Kaspersky Lab was aware of the document theft. The company has acknowledged finding n.s.a. Inc. software on a customer's computer and removing it, but says the material was subsequently destroyed. It has denied that it works with Russian intelligence. The sensitivity of the case was evident on Friday, when one courtroom official described the charges against Mr. Fo as super sealed before the hearing. The aggressiving of American targets by the Russian government, including the Democratic National Committee during last year's election campaign, is a high-priority concern for the United States, and forensic information from Mr. Bo's computer might provide useful clues. In addition to Mr. Fo, an n.s.a. contractor, Harold T. Martin III, was arrested last year after FBI agents found some 50 terabytes of data and documents that he had taken from the n.s.a. and other agencies over 20 years. The material was stuffed into a garden shed and car, among other places, and investigators have considered the possibility that the shadow brokers might have obtained the Inc. tools from Mr. Martin, who had also worked at one point for agency's tailored access operations. A contract linguist who worked for the n.s.a. in Georgia, Reality Winner, was arrested in June and charged with providing a single n.s.a. document to the publication The Intercept. Both Mr. Martin and Ms. Winner are being held awaiting trial. Scott Shane reported from Baltimore and Adam Goldman from Washington. A version of this article appears in print on December 2, 2017, on page A16 of the New York edition with the headline "Former n.s.a. employee pleads guilty."